And an opportunity for these guys to get loose, find the range. We're almost at game time, folks. Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for him.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level scorer than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
And here's Memphis's starting group. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Wells in at the 3 spot. And for the Warriors, Jimmy Butler out there with Gary Payton II. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. Then it's Green. And it's Stanley in at the 1. Well, Stan, the NBA Cup has been a roaring success. How do you see it evolve through the years now?
Well, I don't know exactly how it will evolve, but I thought it was a great move by the NBA to give players something to play for before the end of the season.
Here's Edey. Back to Morant. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Well, Morant has all the moves to find a way to score in there.
Here's Stanley, hounded by Morant. And that one is stuffed right through.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He said Ja Morant is so good and so entertaining that some guys on both teams just stand around and watch him. He told his players, if you let him get to the rim and do something spectacular, you're not only giving up points, you're energizing the guys around him. Coach wants to prevent the highlight reel kind of plays.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Morant. Just 5 on the clock from outside the arc. Rebounded by Green.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Here's Stanley, and from 16 feet away, he cans it. Stanley's got 7 points in the game.
3 out of 3, perfect start. Let's see how long they can ride this wave.
Morant, the pass to Bane. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Hits the 3-pointer.
Well, defenses should always expect this from Bane. He's a skilled distance shooter.
Here's Stanley. What a tremendous game he played against Philadelphia. Great open look there. He's got 9.
Woo, he's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him out there.
Morant, the pass to Wells. Jackson outside. Here's Wells, averaging around 5 points a game. Morant, no good. And one thing that Morant has always been a lead at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Now here's Morant. So versatile on offense, averaging around 23.5 points per contest. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And let's honor a terrific player who has worked hard to earn this award, the Western Conference Player of the Month.
Oh, it's been so much fun to watch him on the offensive end recently. He's really his team's engine on that end of the floor, sparking plays and helping them find open shots and big points.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Rebounded by Butler.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Here's Stanley. 12 points for him from deep. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Grizzlies trail by 10. Pass to Edey. Bane surveying the D. Can they get it? Rebounded by Butler. The Warriors have got all 6 shots to fall in the first. Here's Stanley, hounded by Morant. And it's good for 2. Stanley's got 17.
A massive reason they're winning. This guy hasn't missed a shot, not one.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question, way too many empty possessions for them.
Now here's Jackson, still without a bucket. 6 on the shot clock. Morant, no good.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
Here's Stanley. He buries it from 3. Stanley's got 20.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, B.A. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason.
And let's quickly glance at who in this year's rookie class is leading their group in blocks this season. In the 3rd spot, Zach Edey.
Blocking ability like his is very coveted in the league, and he shows no fear clashing at the rim against experienced finishers.
Left side, Bane. Outside for Morant. Knocks it down from distance. Morant's got his 2nd basket on the night.
Well, normally Morant is scoring off the dribble. It's good to see him being effective off the ball.
Here's Stanley. Give him 20. Oh!
Wow!
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
So it's the Grizzlies now. It's a 14-point game. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
Here's Stanley. He's got 22. There's the triple. Wow! Now 10 for 10 after that one. He's on fire.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
Now here's Morant. Not a lot of room. To the inside. Bane. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Bane's got 8.
Well, if you overplay Bane on the perimeter, he can take you inside.
Here's Stanley, hounded by Morant. And a 2-handed jam!
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And when it comes to the Grizzlies, they're a team that's hungry to take that next step, Grant.
Yeah, and they've got the core to do it, VA. You got Morant, Bane, and Jackson. They're all all-star caliber players and still in their mid-20s. So they've got a lot of great chemistry and time to get it right.
And there's a 3-second violation.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Peyton. And Memphis also making a switch. Aldama's checked in. Here's Stanley, hounded by Morant. Here's Stanley. He's got 27. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Now here's Jackson. They trail by 16. Pass to Edey. Outside Morant. 6 to shoot. Picked by Aldama. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Here's Stanley. Sends it home from three-point land. Stanley's got 32 points in the game.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
On the take, and he banks in the layup. Stanley's got 34. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
Now here's Bane. Give him 8 points now. And again, it's Memphis missing.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Takes a 3. He drops it from range. Stanley's got 37.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Pass to Jackson. Right side Bane. It's stolen by Kuminga. Here we go. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Curry, he's checked in for Podziemski. Olenek's checked in for Memphis. Pippen comes in for Ja Morant. And the Grizzlies shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Pippen. 17 points for him last game against Sacramento.
It wasn't just the scoring. He got others involved, too.
Now here's Bane.
They're amped up on D, contesting everything.
And that time also a missed shot. Deflected! Stanley, the pass to Kuminga. Here's Stanley. The kick out. Curry. Puts up a 3. Drops in the 3. Stanley's got 43 points.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Now here's Bane. 26 points for him last game against Sacramento.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
They get it back. Stanley, the pass to Green. And he buries his first look.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Here's Pippen. No made baskets yet. Shot clock at 6. Curry with a steal. Fast break, here we go. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
A minute 39 left in the first quarter. Pass to Bane. Poked loose. It's stolen by Curry. And here comes the break. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Good awareness from Curry. Now he sees a chance for a steal and gets a fast break going.
And here's Bane. 1:10 left in the first. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Memphis shooting their first free throw of the night. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. The free throw drops for Bane. Well, if you went into the lab and created the perfect wing, it might be Desmond Bane, coach.
Well, Brian, this guy's so strong. He can guard bigger guys, and his three-point numbers are crazy. Desmond Bane well over a 40% three-point shooter for his career.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Here's Pippen. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. The three from Bane. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Here's Stanley. And yes, another basket.
50 points for him yet again, and I feel privileged to watch him go to work this season.
Well, now he has pulled even for the second most 50-point games in a single season. What a year.
And he's done it 30 times. I mean, it's unreal. That was the mark that prime Wilt Chamberlain established all the way back in 1963.
Now here's Bane. He's got 17, just 3 to shoot. Again, the Grizzlies, good for 2 more.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
We're at the end of the first, and what a blowout already in this one. The Warriors delivering the blowout. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
They've got Stephen Curry. Gary Payton II is out there with Brandon Podziemski. Then there's Butler, and it's Stanley in at the point. Oh, another one falls!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense, really taking it to the opposition. And for the Grizzlies, manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Santi Aldama out there with Jackson, and it's Wells in at the 3. Pass to Morant. Bane with it. He's covered by Curry. Off the mark there with a 3.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Here's Stanley. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. And he goes big. The dunk right over Ja Morant.
Come on now, if you want to talk about a crazy vertical, that was that. I mean, it was ridiculous. And then add in the extended hang time. Ooh, oh my.
Now here's Morant. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Kings in Sacramento. Aldama outside. The three from Bane. That's a miss. And he's 7 for 11 from the floor.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Ja Morant is excited to be back on the court, and he's looking to lead this Grizzlies team back to the postseason. He said of the adversity, quote, "It made me better. I'm just grateful and thankful for the position I'm in." Brian, it's great to have him back in action.
Yeah, everyone loves a comeback story, Allie. Thanks.
Well, that's a good sign there from Morant. He needs to keep making those shots in order to open this offense up.
Good. He hits again.
It's hard to even fathom, but he's coming up on the all-time mark for 60-point games.
It's stunning what he's achieved. A one-man offensive powerhouse. Here's Wells. Still no points. Pass to Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Bane fires from way outside. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. The Warriors have gotten 8 of 12 attempts to drop since the beginning of the second. Curry gets the bucket.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Morant looking for an opening. Pass to Bane. Jackson with a screen on Curry. Bane, the pass to Wells. Here's Morant driving to the basket, and there's the rejection.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Stanley. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high-percentage looks.
Now here's Morant. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Wells to end the run. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Good read by Aldama. His selfless attitude is why his guys enjoy playing with him.
Here's Stanley. Non-stop scoring machine right here. Shoots a fadeaway. Good! That's another bucket!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Aldama outside. Pass to Wells. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. And let's check out which teams have been offensive juggernauts the past 10 games. The Warriors, number 1.
This team has been on an absolute tear offensively. It seems like they're able to find a shot every trip down.
Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Podziemski. Olenek's checked in for Memphis. Here's Stanley. Yep, that one's good.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind: close this game out.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Aldama outside to the middle. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Some changes for Memphis. Edey comes in for Olynyk, and it's Jaren Jackson in for Aldama. Here's Stanley. And he jams it home with authority.
Well, what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
Here's Morant. There's 1:59 left to play in the first half. Outside Bane. Pass to Edey. Here's Wells, guarded by Payton. Jackson, the pass to Wells. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The three is up. Stanley with a rebound. Stanley's got 4 rebounds in the game. 1:27 left in the second quarter. Another one falls. Amazing.
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Jackson outside. Pass to Bane. Lets a three fly. Stanley with a rebound.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
Here's Stanley. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. For Memphis, they've gotten 7 of 16 shots to go in the second. Pass to Edey. Back to Morant. Looking to end the run. And he gets the bucket. Morant's got 10.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
27 seconds left in the first half of this one. Stanley, that's good.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
Now here's Morant. He's got 10. There's 10 seconds left in the first half. Kicks it out to Bane. Three-pointer. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big-time finish to the quarter.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. The Golden State Warriors delivering the blowout. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for Golden State.
Dominant performance from this offense. As a fan, you just have to admire it and see what they're doing.
Yeah, they're hitting the 3 major E's: effective, efficient, and entertaining.
I like the way you did that.
And since we have a moment, let's see what other games are coming up tonight. It'll be the 76ers against the Nets in Brooklyn. That gets going at 6 p.m. Eastern.
That one's going to be pretty close, I think.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting world.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little.
They've got Gary Payton II. Draymond Green is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Brandon Podziemski, and it's Stanley in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Edey for three. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. Butler's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Stanley. Oh, connects again. And there it is, 82 points.
This is a game that he will never forget. I know I won't.
Pass to Jackson. Outside Bane. Inside. Wells, that's good. Wells has got his second basket of the night.
That's a great pass. Offensively, Bane's the total package.
Here's Stanley. Jacks up a 3. Good. Another from 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The BA, he's on fire.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. And it's Morant missing.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
From downtown, again! What an avalanche!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense, really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Wells. Morant with it. He's got 10. Down low. Here's Bane. Good, and the setup by Morant. Bane's got 26.
Well, when Bane gets going, he can be a problem for defenses. He'll become a real force on the offensive end.
And it's good. He hits another one. That's 91. An incredible feat.
Incredible indeed. This is just a flat-out insane performance.
Morant, the pass to Wells. Now Jackson. Butler covering. Jackson against Butler. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got 5.
Just too much. Jaren Jackson Jr., a physical big.
And how about Jaren Jackson Jr., another second-generation player that we have here in the NBA?
Yeah, Brian, and his dad was a winner at every level. He was a high school champion, had the #1 team in college, and of course was part of a championship team with the Spurs.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Pass to Edey. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Wells, that's good.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Here's Stanley. Non-stop scoring machine right here. Another bucket! Wow! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Memphis is gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. From deep, Morant. Another shot. And he lays it up and in.
Well, his rebounding is such a boost for this team, especially when it comes on the offensive end.
Outside Podziemski. Pure from three-point range. He's got 6.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Now here's Morant. He's got 10. Shot clock at 5. Takes the 3. They grab their own miss. Here's Edey. No good with a layup. The Warriors have gotten off to an incredible start in this half. 8 of 8 from the floor. Stanley, that's good.
Yeah, they haven't missed a shot since the break. I mean, just what a tremendous job making the necessary adjustments at halftime.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Pass to Wells. Now here's Bane. 18 feet out. And that one drops for him. Bane's got 28 points for the game.
These are shots Bane will take from time to time when that's where the openings are.
Here's Stanley. With the drive. Hits yet again. Wow!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Bringing you the sauce. For Memphis, they've gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Butler with a steal. On the break. Here's Stanley. Denied by Morant.
Well, that's the kind of energy they want to see from Morant, making an impact with his defense. Well, it's easy to see why they continue to call his number. He's delivered, and he's the leading scorer in this game.
And the Grizzlies shooting at 49% so far in the game. Outside Bane. Pass to Jackson. And the layup is good off the glass. Jackson's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, that's how Jackson's most effective, playing aggressive around the basket.
Here's Stanley. Fade away. Count that bucket.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
The Grizzlies have gone 7 of 13 in the second half. Outside Bane. Back to Morant. Jackson outside. Clock at 6. Outside Morant. Launches it. Nails it from 3. Morant's got 13.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
4-3. On target from range.
Look, this guy is clearly on a heater from deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it from out there.
Jackson outside. Pass to Bane. Outside Morant. There's a screen. There's the 3. Rebounded by Butler. Butler's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in. Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
Memphis has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Outside Bane. Here's Wells. Give him 8. Jackson on the wing. Butler covering. Pass to Bane. 3-pointer. Hits the trifecta. Bane's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Smooth and fast release from Bane that time.
Here's Stanley. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the long J. Memphis has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Morant, the pass to Wells. Here's Jackson. Over Butler. Jackson can't get it to go.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Memphis making a switch here. Aldama's checked in. And so it's Memphis with it. Pass to Bane, to the wing, right side. Fires from deep. Aldama, no good.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Stanley. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. 6 to shoot. Yet another bucket.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And the Grizzlies shooting it well, almost 50% from the floor. Outside Morant. Fires the three. Fires in the triple. Morant's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of that.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
That three's off the mark.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving it.
Stanley, that's good.
Here in the third, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
And Memphis shooting well here in the third, hitting 50% of their shots. Outside Bane. Launches a three. Doesn't go for him.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. I think everyone in here felt that dunk.
No question. That is a power-packed windmill jam. Wow. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. "54 seconds left in the third. Jackson outside. Pass to Edey. Shot clock at 6. Jackson outside to halt the run. Stanley with a rebound. Stanley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The three is up. Connects again from distance.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. Outside Morant. Jackson against Kuminga. With the fadeaway. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Jackson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, it looks like he hit the reset button at halftime. Not sure if it was a mechanical issue, but he's looked much more confident offensively. He's creating good looks and shooting very efficiently.
And here's Morant outside. Sinks the tray. Morant's got 19 points.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. The Warriors delivering the blowout. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And that about wraps it up. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And time to present our player of the game.